for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moody. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Kuzma. Good on the triple.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Curry looking around, 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good. Here's Prince, banked in off the glass.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now here's Moody, pass to Butler, and stolen by Lillard. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity, and Kuzma slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's sent back by Prince. Antetokounmpo inside, defended by Butler.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Lopez with the steal. Pass to Kuzma. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Timeout. They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
For your Warriors, you 15.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lopez against Green. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Kuzma. Inside. Here's Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists in the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And here's Kuzma after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Back to Lillard. Pulls up on the elbow. Basket counts.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Again, Curry missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 15-3 run. Kuzma, right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Butler covering. 5 to shoot. Bucket is good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Moody following the basket by Giannis. Curry with the bucket.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Prince wide open. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green with a screen on Prince. Curry on the wing. Green with a screen for Curry. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Lopez, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First free throw is good.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
That one misses. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. And I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Gary Payton is checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Hield subbed in for Curry. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Taurean Prince. Trent passes to Lillard. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Hield. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Butler. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Hield against Lillard. Outside, Porter. No good from outside. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And they double up Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler against Lillard. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and the lead is down inside single digits.
This is what Hield does, exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
Here's Lillard. It's blocked. They recover it. Portis finds Lillard over Hield, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
The previous play is under review.
Sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concepts. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Here's Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the three. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Curry after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Hield outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Hield's got 9.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you have done your job.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Count it, good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Payton. Jackson Davis with it. Outside, Kuminga. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Payton. Over Green. Payton can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 4. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
A free throw drops for Trent. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel. Trent hits them both. Warriors trail by 6. Outside, Kuminga. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Curry. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Curry's got 8 points.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Payton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Gary Payton, the second, shooting 1.
One shot.
That's good from Payton. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
BA, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Some changes for Golden State. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Gary Payton. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Gary Trent, and Lillard subbed in for Porter. And both free throws good for Giannis. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Kuzma. The shot from the low post is good. Kuzma's got 9 points.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Lopez against Green. Butler on the wing. Over Giannis. And the Warriors miss again. Bucks leading by 6. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Lillard dishes to Prince. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Out to Kuzma. Over Moody. Kuzma can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the Warriors miss again.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Lillard outside. Lopez, a screen on Butler. Three-pointer, Lillard. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Up top, Podziemski. Covered by Lillard. Outside Butler. Curry, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Butler. The rebound by Prince. On offense, here are the Bucks. They've got an 8-0 run. Lillard outside. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get loud and make some noise for your Warriors Big Team.
He's checked in for the Warriors. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Heald finds Pajemski. It didn't take long for Pajemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. Portis the screen. Lillard looking around. To the wing on the left. Lock at 6. Prince kicks to Lillard. The 9-foot shot. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
No, the patience, the composure. Lillard letting his shot come to him under pressure.
Here's Butler going inside. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Portis. Lillard outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Bucks on top. They lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Torian Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And he sinks the second.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
He makes all three.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here is Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Curry. Now Lillard. Kuzma outside. Jacks up a three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
3 ball.
Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Pajemski, defended by Prince. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Pajemski. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Pajemski hits them both. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Out to the right wing. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. Shakes him. Curry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 12. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Curry buries the 3-shot.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Antetokounmpo inside, defended by Butler.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Moody. Hasn't made one yet. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry finds Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher even when he gets hit.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Giannis. Lopez, a screen on Butler. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Off target from three-point range. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Podziemski. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. Moody the pass to Green. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Outside, Green. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Prince. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Moody the pass to Curry. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Lillard. Butler, no good. Bucks leading by 10. There's the 3. And there's Lillard on the assist by Giannis. Lillard's got 16 points.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Butler. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You know what to do. Show us those moves. Let's go. No. Keep on dancing. Let's sing it.
Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. And then for Milwaukee, Smith checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Trent subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Pajemski finds Butler. And they get it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Free throw, good Butler.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
And the Bucks making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. 1:42 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Lillard. 16 points for him. It's deflected. Here's Pajemski. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Pajemski's got 5.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Now here's Lillard. Trent outside. And a miss there on the triple. Lillard against Payton. Pass to Pajemski. Payton outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler kicks to Payton and stolen by Lillard. Fast break, Milwaukee. Trent against Hield. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. Porter comes in for Taurean Prince. .32 seconds left to play in the third. Nobody near Lillard. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Through contact, Butler puts it in.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Lillard with it. Portis a screen on Hield. Three-pointer, Lillard hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And here is Hield. Outside Curry. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the fouls.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Free throw good. Giannis. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Good on both. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. Pass to Looney. Rebounded by the Bucks. Watch outside. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Porter finds Green. And here is Antetokounmpo, covered by Payton. And they double up Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Green with a screen for Trent. And the 3 off target. The Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And Kuminga throws it down.
While he's a big undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
On the wing, Porter, guarded by Curry. Now, Giannis. Trent outside. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 11. Payton kicks to Hield. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
It's not really Buddy's preferred area, but good on him for not overlooking that mid-range opportunity.
The 9-foot shot. And that one's good by Porter. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Payton. Over to the left wing. Kuminga kicks to Curry. The 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo finds Porter. There's the lob. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Trent with the double team. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Fans, now on the court is your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Dub Nation, you know what time it is. T-shirt time. Make some noise.
for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Here's Prince. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Curry. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
Giannis, no good. Warriors trail by 8. Butler dishes to Curry. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lillard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Lillard outside. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Curry passes to Green. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
First team foul. At the line for one, Stephen Curry.
That's good from Stephen Curry. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Golden State.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Now Kuzma, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think The whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.